So Audi is going through a transition phase at the moment, with even number cars becoming an electric car. For example, the Audi A6 is now all electric. But if you still want a petrol car, then you will have to go for the odd number Audis. Take this for example. This is the new Audi A5. This replaces the Audi A4 as well as the Audi A5 Sportback. The question is though, is it still a good motorway cruiser and a good German car? Well, let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, starting with the design at the front, and you can tell that it has a different look to the previous version by having this pointier front end to it. This is helped by a much slimmer grille which houses the new Audi badge. We also get a new set of headlights with a changeable LED daytime running light graphic in it, like what you will find in other Audis in the range. Moving lower down, we get a big central air vent for Audi and some very big side vents, which makes this car look a lot wider and a lot more menacing too. We also get a different bonnet style. Basically, the shut line on the bonnet isn't up to the grille anymore, and I suppose this means that it is cheaper to make as well as repair, and also you have more bumper and bonnet. Moving around to the side, and we get a silhouette like you would find on an old Audi A5 Sportback. This makes the car look much sleeker and sportier than before. Audi say this is the new design language for the next generation saloon, so expect to see this on other Audi saloons soon, for example the new A7. The glass has also been stretched out to as far as possible to let as much light in as possible, which is also nice. The creases have also been kept to a minimum, and we also have some flush door handles which look very modern. We also get some good looking door mirrors as well as a cool looking wheels too. Moving round to the back, and this is where things start to change for Audi. To start with, we get these sleek looking tail lights which have a light bar connecting them. The tail lights also have a changeable graphic too, just like the LED daytime running lights. We also get the new Audi lettering and logo, as well as a decent looking bumper with some real exhausts this time. Again, you will see more of these on the new Audis in the future. Talking of exhausts, let's have a look and see what engine options you can have with the new Audi A5. So, as usual, there are plenty of engines to choose from on the new Audi A5. Let's start with the base model first. This is a 2-litre petrol engine, and this has 148 brake horsepower. This does 0 to 62 in 9.8 seconds, and the power is sent through a 7-speed S-tronic automatic dual clutch gearbox, and the power is sent to the front wheels. The next engine is also a 2-litre turbo unit, but the power has been increased to 198 brake horsepower. This reduces the 0 to 62 time down to 7.8 seconds, and the power is sent through the same 7-speed S-tronic automatic dual clutch gearbox. The next engines are all diesel mild hybrid engines. Let's start with the base model. This is a 2-litre turbo unit with 202 brake horsepower. This can do 0 to 62 within 7.7 seconds, and the power is sent through a 7-speed S-tronic automatic dual clutch gearbox. And just like the petrol engines, the power is sent to the front wheels. The next engine is the same engine as the other diesel units, but rather than it being front wheel drive, it is now quattro 4-wheel drive. This reduces the 0 to 62 time down to 6.9 seconds, which is very quick, without it being an S model. The price of the new Audi A5 starts at £42,675, which isn't that bad for pricing. There is also an Audi S5 variant as well as an RS5 variant that will be coming out in the future, so look out for those models. Right, let's have a look and see what the interior is like. So, climbing inside the new Audi A5, we get a completely different setup to what we are used to. To start with, we get the same design layout as what the new Audi Q6 e-tron has. With this, you get a 3-screen setup. To start with, we get a digital instrument cluster with a new and improved graphics which look very modern and sleek. The next new screen is a 14.5-inch infotainment system running Android Automotive, and this works very well and is easy to use. The only disappointing item on this note is that the climate controls are on the screen, but they are always in the same place, which I suppose is a good thing. Finally, the last screen is the optional passenger screen. This is becoming more common, and I would recommend speccing this in the options list, as otherwise you are left with a blank panel, and it does really make it look like there is something missing. Going back to the driver's area, and you get your own door lights and door mirror controls on a touch sensitive panel, as well as your window switches lower down. You also get a new steering wheel too, which is modern and cool looking, but sadly it does have touch sensitive buttons, which is a shame. In the centre console we get a lot of piano black material, as well as some buttons and your gear selector toggle. Finally, we get some new seats which are sporty and comfortable on the model we tested, but other models may have a conventional seat which looks more upmarket than before, which again is really a good thing. Overall then, it is a nice place to be and is a definite improvement over the previous generation model. Let's have a look and see what the rear seats are like. So, getting into the back of the new Audi A5, and you get a bit more legroom than before, and headroom isn't that bad either. The materials that are used in the back are also decent, and you also get your own heated seats in the back too, as well as your own climate control. You even get USB-C ports in the back. You also get your own armrest too, as well as a decent amount of storage. Sitting 3 in the back now will be a bit tight because of the hump in the floor, but 2 will be able to sit in comfort easily. Let's have a look and see what the boot space is like, as this is holding a new party trick. So, opening the boot to the new Audi A5 saloon, and you will notice it's not actually a saloon at all. The new Audi A5 is actually a hatchback. It has a similar opening to what the Audi A5 Sportback had. So, opening the boot to the new Audi A5, and you are welcomed with 450 litres with the normal models and 417 litres if you go for the diesel models. Folding the seats down, and you are welcomed with 1,396 litres. Getting items into the boot now is much easier than before because of the opening, which makes it the most practical car in this segment, which is a very good thing against its rivals. So, in summary then, what do I think of the new Audi A5? Well, comparing it to the new BMW 3 Series and Mercedes C-Class, the Audi A5 is much more practical than those because of the hatchback style boot opening. Technology is also leaps ahead of those cars too, and it is very easy to use. Style is also very Audi looking, and I can easily say it is the best car out of the BMW 3 Series and Mercedes C-Class. The question will be now is if when the new BMW 3 Series comes out next year, will that be better than the Audi A5? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but at the moment this is the best commuter car, so if you want a nice commuter car, go for the Audi A5. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.